Well, good morning, everybody. Madam Roy back again. This is Thursday, December 3rd of 2015. I'm back to with one of these vlog videos for today. I just woke up and it is 9:30. You hear my voice. I think I'm fighting a little bit of a, I don't know if it's a cold. It's kind of just allergies. I'm not sure. It's something. But yeah, I've been congested last day or so, so bear with me. That's why I haven't really done any videos. That's why I didn't do one yesterday. I think today we are going to start decorating. We want to go ahead and pull out all of our fall decorations. We actually haven't even started pulling those down yet because, you know, we just got back in town a few days ago, and Mom, of course, is still trying to recover from her knee. She is doing better. Again, I know I've done this update before, but for those of you that haven't seen it yet, she still struggles with achiness. There's not really much pain left in the knee. It's more just achy. Like she'll wake up maybe at 3 in the morning with her knee, and she'll have to kind of move it around, exercise a little bit before she can go back to sleep. Hopefully that goes away in the next few months or so. She was talking to a friend of hers at work that had this same knee replacement surgery. And they told her that it took this person over 6 months before the knee felt normal again. So I told her not to worry about it. It's going to get better. She's got to keep working at it, you know, doing her exercises. Everything helps. The more exercise you do with it and the more you ice it to remove the swelling, the faster it's going to basically heal up. Well, I'm going to go down and make myself some breakfast. I got to see what Dad's up to. I hear him moving around, so he may have actually started decorating already. I hear him in the garage. I guess he's working on his car right now. But if we don't get to decorating today, I'll find something to do. I know I got to work on my friend's laptop. He's had it over here for maybe about a month now, and I just haven't really had a chance to get to it yet. It's nothing major. I know I got to reinstall Windows and maybe do a few select upgrades to it. It's an old Gateway. I'm trying to remember the model number. It's one of the MX series, I think from like 2006 or 2007. It was running Windows XP originally, and he wants to try to upgrade it to at least Windows 7, which it is capable of doing. I mean, it's definitely got the specs to do it. So we go ahead and grab something neat, and again, we'll see what the rest of the day brings. Talk to you guys in a little bit. I was just walking by the TV room, and guess who I saw? Oh, he's gonna snub me. He was just looking out the door to see who was here. Hey, buddy. You want to say hi to YouTube? You want to say hi? See, he's got allergies, too. If you notice closely, his eyes are actually watering a little bit. You doing okay, buddy? Yeah, it's just this time of year, you know. Everybody has allergies. We'll let you go back to sleep. He's funny, really. It's when the cats get older like that, they have little problems, allergies. He'll get into these coughing fits sometimes. You know, it is what it is. I wish I could give him something though. The vet really doesn't have anything, kind of like I don't know, Kitty Allegra or something like that. Need to check in here and see if this has leaked at all. This is the skylight in my parents' bathroom. And the other day I noticed that there was some water on the floor here, and I don't remember anybody being in here. So I was thinking that because it was raining a lot that we may have actually developed a leak on the skylight, but it looks okay because it was raining pretty hard last night. We're actually going to have somebody come and build a cover for this that we can actually pull down and pull up, because in the summertime, it just gets way too hot in here. I mean, even if it's only like in the 70s outside, you sit in here with the sun blaring in, it's almost 100 degrees, and my mom has her makeup table here, and she can't even bear to use it in the summer. She winds up putting her makeup on in the den with the blinds shut. But hopefully that helps out a lot. Yes. This is what she does every single morning until I go and pet her. What do you want? What do you want? You want some love? Kitty? If I don't do this, she'll just constantly meow, even if I'm making breakfast. Good girl. Such creatures of habit. I know. Say hi to everybody on YouTube, LT. Come on. What? And of course, she wants treats too, because sometimes she'll actually start climbing the bookshelf. You don't like the camera, do you? She's a little camera shy, this cat, sometimes. And other times, she's just more preoccupied with me giving her attention. Yes, you are. So, I wanted to tell you guys, I actually used up all those K-Cup Views cups that I got off of FreeCycle about a month ago. I know I told you about that, but I don't know if everybody's seen that video. I actually picked up 16 packs of half-calf Green Mountain Roast cups, and they were the View cups, so I can only use them in the ones down here. They were very good, but I tell you, they were good enough that Dad and I were both drinking them, and they only lasted about a month. I was surprised. I thought I'd get a lot more out of that, but I've actually been drinking a lot more coffee now, because they say that you get a lot of health benefits with coffee. Antioxidants, it prevents things like UTI, urinary tract infections. It kills free radicals, like cancer-causing agents. So I've been trying to drink a lot of coffee lately, and my doctor actually said the same thing. I asked him the other day. He's actually our family physician, and he said that, yeah, I mean, within reason, of course. I mean, you can't be one of these people that drink 6, 7, 8 cups of coffee a day, because that's going to raise your blood pressure, something crazy. I probably drink a maximum of 3 cups a day, and that's throughout the day. I'll usually have one with my breakfast in the morning. That may have one right after that, or I'll wait till like 11 or 12, and I have one after dinner, usually around 6 o'clock, because it helps me, to me anyway, helps settle the food that's in my stomach. Well, I think I better give her some more attention, because she is over here just being very, very demanding, and of course she has to show her business side to us. So let me give her some petting and talk to you guys in a little bit. Well, crap. I can tell we got a problem outside. Other than the fact it's getting really, really cold. First of all, our little drainage, I don't know what the hell you call this thing. This is moved over. This is supposed to divert the water away from the house, but the wind always seems to blow it away. And the second problem, and I caught one of the squirrels doing this yesterday, they are eating holes in our furniture. Yep, in our little, what the heck are these things? I can't believe this. I cannot believe they're doing this again. They did this last year, too. These little pads they're eating holes in. I caught him doing this one the other day. You can see that he's starting on this one here. And I think they haven't touched these yet, which is good. So I'm going to have to go ahead and put these in the shed. Forgive the coarse language. I'm just a little upset that this is happening, because I spent a lot of money on these not a year ago, and they're totally wrecked. So yeah, and not to mention they were fading anyway. What the squirrels are actually doing, I think they're trying to make their nests, because I could actually see him trying to pull the stuffing out and actually put it in his mouth. So basically what's happening is they have a nest up there. You can actually see it right there. And what they're doing is they're actually building a nest for winter, which I can't blame them, but I don't want them doing it with our cushions here. So yeah, that really stinks. I'm gonna go ahead and stick these in the shed, and then hopefully go ahead and do some more Christmas shopping. We'll talk to you guys in a little bit. All right, so I got all the cushions moved into the shed. It was a little bit of an ordeal, but got it done. The only problem I've noticed is there's still a few wet spots, because it had been raining the last few days. So I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and throw this fan on, which should work by the switch. I need to go ahead and turn this drop light off, because that's the only light we actually have in here. Go ahead and turn this on high. Hopefully that'll circulate enough air throughout the day. As you can see, it is actually hitting that. to go ahead and dry them off. And I left, hope you guys can hear me, I left some room between them so the other ones will dry as well. Then we had these two for the footstools. These are pretty much totally dry because these were on the underhang there and they never really saw any water, so I'm going to go ahead and leave these here for now. The sun, if there is any moisture, the sun from that window should dry them. So yeah, that should be good. I think we're getting all set for the winter here. I need to double check on that fire pit. I think we're going to throw a can of spray paint on that just to prevent the rust from going any further. I mean, that's really terrible. That fire pit is all of maybe a month or two old, and we even covered it to make sure the inside wouldn't rust out. But who would have thought the outside metal and the paint were so cheap they would rust within a couple of months? Well, I shouldn't be surprised with the way they make things today. Talk to you guys a little later. Alright guys, so I am heading out to the thrift store and I gotta run and do some Christmas shopping. I'm not going to mention specifically what I got because I know a lot of my family watches this and I don't really want to spill the beans on what I got my parents for Christmas this year. I did want to mention that it is about 50 degrees out right now. This is some of the coldest weather we've had this year during the day. Normally it's been up into the 60s and the 70s, and it feels even colder than that because the wind is really kicking up fiercely today. I think they said we're at the tail end of a storm, and the cold front's moving in. Whenever that happens around here, you always get a lot of wind. It's the nature of the beast when you live this close to the ocean. I did want to touch on a quick subject. Something that I was reading on online the other day was on a YouTube video, and it said the resurgence of the audio cassette. Most of you guys know I am a huge cassette collector. I love everything compact cassette. I even used to collect 8 tracks, which I do still have some, but I haven't really done that for a while. There is a company out in the Midwest, I believe it's called Imperial, and they are the only cassette manufacturer still in existence. They make blank cassettes, and they actually have a few artists signing with them. In other words, they're making the cassettes. They're their own label now, basically. So that really gets me excited that people think that cassettes definitely have some merit in this day and age. And the idea behind it is not even my generation, but the younger generation, like the millennials and the year 2000 babies. They're growing up, they're in their teens now, and they're realizing that the analog sound is really, really good. I mean, when you think about it, there's nothing like the good old analog audio. True, you get a lot of hiss in it sometimes, but it's a deeper sound. You get better basses. I was never been a big fan of digital audio because to me it always sounded kind of tinny, you know, whether it be MP3s, CDs, or anything like that. It just kind of does not have a rich, real sound like the audio cassettes did. So basically they said that they had their best year last year to date. I think they sold over 16 million units, and they made a lot of money doing it, and they're noticing every year it's increasing substantially. And they're saying that they may actually have to branch off. I know that there are a few other companies in this area that are thinking of taking on the project. I don't know any specifics, but I think there's a company over in Norfolk, a chemical company, that is thinking about starting to manufacture tapes, and someplace over in California too. So who knows what's going to happen in the next few years. You may see a lot of cassettes coming on the market. That'd be really awesome, I think. Shoot, you already see records back in the stores now. I went to Best Buy the other day. I couldn't believe they have a whole section dedicated to LPs. But the problem with LPs is they cost a lot of money to manufacture, and to get one 33.5 long play record now, they want like $40 or $50 for them, and I just think that's ridiculous. You're pricing out the younger generation there. I mean, the only way you're ever going to get those sold is you're going to be selling them to, probably the 50, 60, 70 somethings. I think they're going to have to bring the prices on those down if they're going to have a shot at keeping the younger market. So
again, we'll see what happens there, but with cassettes, that is just so exciting to me. I'm looking outside right now. You cannot believe the foliage we finally have. I'll try to put up a separate video on that. The leaves are finally starting to fall off, but we hardly had any foliage up until now at all. It was pretty much green, and they're dying and falling off the trees within a matter of a week or two. It was kind of strange this year because we've had the back and forth weather. We've had cooler temperatures, we've had warmer temperatures. I just think the trees didn't know what to do. So I'm about at the thrift store. I'm going to see if they have anything. Yesterday they had a few towers, but nothing really good enough for me to put down the money they were asking. They had this Acer tower that was a single core Athlon 64, probably from like 2007. It was running Windows Vista Basic, and they wanted like $20 for it. The only saving grace for that is I opened it up and it did have a 150 gigabyte Western Digital Raptor drive, which is the 10,000 RPM drive. I would have almost bought it for that alone, but finances are tight right now, so I decided to kind of hold off and see what they had today. I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Well, I didn't find anything at the thrift store. I know, big surprise, right? I'm going to end the vlog here for today. Please remember to like and subscribe. And as always, have a blessed day and a Merry Christmas.